There are many ways to wire an outlet depending on where it is within the circuit. Today, I'll show you the difference between direct wiring and pigtail wiring so you can wire an outlet in the middle of a circuit. Let's get started. Most homes have multiple outlets running along the same circuit, with the last one being the end of run. End of run outlets only have one set of wires in their electrical box because the circuit dead ends there. But middle of run outlets have two or more sets of wires in their electrical box, directing power in the outlet and out the other side downstream. Direct wiring involves attaching a set of hot wires to the brass screws on the receptacles, with one wire directing power into the outlet and the other one directing it out. You'll also be attaching a set of neutral wires to the silver screws on the receptacle, again with power being directed in and then back out. Last but not least, you'll attach a ground wire to the green screw on the receptacle. The very first thing you want to do is turn off the circuit breaker and make sure there's no power running to these wires by using a non-contact voltage tester like this one. Touching the end of every wire to make sure there's no power. Now that it's safe to proceed, I'm going to group my cables by type. Black is hot, white is neutral, and green or bare is ground. Use a piece of NM cable that matches the cables in the box. Cut off about 12 inches. Next, I'll use a utility knife to expose the wires. Now I'm going to be using my wire strippers to cut about a ½ inch of the insulation from the hot and neutral wire. I'm lining the wires up so that the ends are even, and I'll be using the nut, making sure to twist it tight. I'll repeat this process for the other wires. I'm working on the hot wires now. Lining them up, making sure the ends are even, capping it off, twisting it tight. Trim these pigtail wires so they're about 6 or 8 inches long. The next thing I want to do is trim about 3/4 inch of insulation off the neutral and the hot wire. And now, using needle nose pliers, I'll create a hook at the end of each pigtail. What I'll be doing is attaching my ground wire to the green screw on the receptacle. I'm making sure to place the hook over and around the screw in a clockwise fashion, so when I tighten this screw, it makes the wire tighter. And I'll repeat the same with the neutral wire. This neutral wire can be attached to either neutral screw. The last wire I'll attach is my hot wire. And now I'll tuck the pigtail wires into the box and attach the outlet to the box. And then I'll add the faceplate. Okay, time to turn the power back on and test it. And there you have it.